In the center of downtown Los Angeles stands the infamous Cecil Hotel, a place forever associated with darkness. For decades, it has gained notoriety for its tragic history of deaths, disturbing incidents, and mysteries that defy explanation. Among all these stories, none is more haunting than that of Elisa Lam, a young traveler whose final days continue to puzzle and unsettle the world. This documentary retraces the timeline of her disappearance, the eerie elevator footage that sparked worldwide speculation, and the chilling questions that remain unanswered. Elisa Lam, born in April 1990 in Vancouver, Canada, was a bright and curious soul with a love for literature, travel, and self-reflection. Through her personal blog, she shared her thoughts, offering glimpses into her introspection and her yearning for new experiences. In January 2013, eager to explore California, Elisa embarked on a solo journey. She first visited San Diego, enjoying the coastal beauty before continuing on. On the 26th of January, she arrived in Los Angeles, unaware that the vibrant city and the hotel she checked into would become the stage for a mystery that still grips countless minds today. What began as a hopeful trip soon unraveled into one of the most disturbing and baffling cases in recent memory. Her journey led her to the Cecil Hotel, which, despite its notorious reputation, offered affordable accommodations for budget-conscious travelers. The hotel, first opened in 1927, carries a dark legacy of suicides, murders, and unexplained disappearances. Yet, none of this deterred Elisa as she checked into room 504, seemingly unaware of the shadows that lingered in its halls. Elisa Lam's stay at the Cecil Hotel began on a positive note, with her exploring Los Angeles and sharing her experiences on social media. However, as her trip progressed, her friends and family noticed a troubling shift in her demeanor. On the 31st of January 2013, Elisa was reported missing after loved ones lost contact with her for several days. Concerned for her safety, they reached out to the Los Angeles Police Department, which quickly launched a search for the young traveler. Hotel staff also notified authorities, explaining that Elisa had not checked out as planned. As the search intensified, concern grew deeper with each passing day. Not long after, the hotel released surveillance footage from the 31st of January, showing Elisa inside an elevator. At first, she appears calm as she steps inside, but soon begins pressing multiple buttons in rapid succession, her movements hurried and anxious. Strangely, the elevator doors remain open, refusing to close. Elisa presses herself into the corner, glancing nervously into the hallway as though expecting someone to appear. Moments later, she cautiously steps out, peering into the corridor and shifting her head from side to side, scanning her surroundings. Her behavior seems both deliberate and unsettling, as if she were hiding from something or searching for it. She then returns to the elevator, backing into the corner once again, before suddenly stepping out and disappearing from view. The elevator doors remain open for an unusually long time before finally closing. This chilling footage, Elisa's last known moments, fueled countless theories and speculation. Her erratic behavior immediately raised disturbing questions. Was she afraid? Was someone following her? Or was she suffering from a mental health crisis? The video spread rapidly online, captivating the public and sparking debate around the globe. Some believed Elisa was struggling with her bipolar disorder, possibly worsened by the challenges of traveling alone. Others suspected foul play, convinced she had become the victim of a crime. Meanwhile, law enforcement and volunteers searched tirelessly, extending their efforts beyond the hotel into nearby parks, streets, and public spaces. Her family distributed flyers with her photo, pleading with the public for any information that might help bring her home. The Cecil Hotel itself became the focal point of fear and speculation. Guests reported strange occurrences, unexplained noises at night, and an overwhelming sense of dread in its corridors. The building's grim history only amplified the horror, blurring the line between tragedy, mystery, and urban legend. Then, on the 19th of February 2013, nearly 3 weeks after Elisa was first reported missing, a maintenance worker made a horrifying discovery. While responding to complaints of low water pressure, he found Elisa's body inside one of the rooftop water tanks. The revelation shocked the world and raised unsettling new questions. The water tanks were located on the roof, secured by locked doors and alarm systems to prevent unauthorized access. For Elisa to end up there, She would have had to bypass these barriers, a fact that left investigators deeply puzzled. How could Elisa Lam have reached the rooftop water tank without help? And why had no one seen her during the extensive search? An autopsy later determined that Elisa had drowned, with her bipolar disorder listed as a contributing factor. The coroner ruled her death an accidental drowning, yet the unusual circumstances and the disturbing elevator footage left the public with lingering doubts. Without clear answers, speculation only deepened, adding another dark chapter to the Cecil Hotel's already haunted history. Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old student from the University of British Columbia, never checked out of her Los Angeles hotel. She had been traveling alone, and when she was reported missing, police called on the public for help. The maintenance worker who discovered her body described the scene as deeply unsettling. Elisa was found floating in a state of decomposition inside a rooftop water tank that had been closed and locked, raising even more questions about how she had ended up there. Guests at the Cecil had complained about discolored, foul-smelling water, leading investigators to the tanks and the grim discovery. Elisa's death quickly became the center of countless theories and conspiracies. Some believed she had fallen victim to a serial killer drawn to the hotel's notorious reputation. Others speculated about supernatural involvement, fueled by the building's long history of tragedy and hauntings. The unsettling elevator footage of Elisa's final moments only intensified the mystery. Her strange, frantic movements and apparent fear of something unseen led some to believe her mental health struggles had played a role. But internet sleuths soon focused their attention on a different suspect, musician Pablo Vergara, better known by his stage name, Morbid. Just days after Elisa's body was discovered, Vergara uploaded a video promoting his band's new song. It had been filmed at the Cecil Hotel, where he had once stayed, and the track, ominously titled "Died in Pain," included lyrics about a woman drowning. To many online investigators, the timing, the lyrics, and the hotel connection seemed like undeniable proof. Accusations poured in, and thousands became convinced he was responsible for Elisa's death. But there was one crucial fact that conspiracy theorists had ignored. Pablo Vergara wasn't even in the United States at the time of Elisa's disappearance. He was in Mexico, working on an album. In the Netflix documentary about the case, Vergara opened up about the devastating toll the false accusations had taken on him. He described the relentless harassment, recalling, "I received death threats every day. There was no escape. I tried to take my life and woke up in a psychiatric hospital."
This is gonna be like bigger exposure about the subject, so I'm still crossing my fingers that.
As her story spread across the world, online communities, documentaries, and podcasts dissected every frame of the infamous elevator footage in search of answers. Elisa Lam became forever tied to the chilling legacy of the Cecil Hotel, drawing waves of true crime followers and curious visitors to its doors. Even after the coroner officially declared her death an accidental drowning, doubt and speculation never truly faded. Today, as the Cecil Hotel still looms over downtown Los Angeles, Elisa Lam's story endures as a haunting reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, and some places may never escape their shadows.